Hi 4A, it is Monday, April 13th, and today is your chapter 5 and 6 basal test. So I want to go over that information with you before you start taking your test. So your paperwork for this week included this Michelangelo paper. There was nothing that you necessarily had to do other than read it. This is just for your information and your reference. Then we had painting the ceiling. It said, imagine you're Michelangelo. In the circle on the left, place words and symbols which show how you feel before painting. And then on the circle on the right, how you felt after painting. Again, there's no right or wrong here. This was just for you, a way to help you organize your thoughts. Chapter 5 and 6 questions, we're going to talk about this in a second, and this paper's on Sycamore too, so you can kind of go through your study guide and compare it with mine, but we're going to talk about this. And then make a plan was just for your reference as well, just something to help you organize your thoughts. So let's get started here with chapter 5 and 6, our study guide. So on the back of this paper, it said list 3 important events from section 3. Well, section 3 is just chapters 5 and 6. So you just had to list 3 things that you thought were important from these 2 chapters. Number 2, where did Claudia and Jamie go to work on the mystery of the angel? They went to the library. Number 3, what task did Claudia assign to Jamie to do in their search? She told him to look through the books of photographs to find a picture of the angel statue. Number 4, what artist did some people believe had carved the angel? It was Michelangelo. Number 5, in a well-written sentence, describe how Jamie teased Claudia with a candy bar. So Jamie found the bar, and when Claudia was afraid to eat any of it, he bit off a piece and pretended to pass out. That Jamie is a character. Number 6, in a well-written sentence, describe the conversation Jamie heard in the men's room. So he heard the 2 men discussing the angel statue and how they were going to move it to a different location. Number 7, how did Claudia and Jamie get additional income? Well, remember they would find the money at the bottom of the fountain. And then in your opinion, was this act honest or dishonest? So you included your reasonings there. Number 8, what clue did Claudia and Jamie find on the pedestal? They found intersecting circles with an M inside of one of them. Where did they find the answer to the riddle about the mark on the bottom of the statue? That's number 9, and they found it on the cover of a book in the bookshop. And number 10, to whom did Claudia send a letter? And she sent a letter to the head of the museum. And what was the purpose of her letter? It told of Michelangelo's stonemason's mark that they discovered on the bottom of the angel. Now, I want to go over with you a little bit of a review before you take your test. So these are important things that you need to remember from chapters 5 and 6 prior to going to take your 5 and 6 test in just a few minutes. So let's see. The children's first concern in chapter 5 was what? It was getting clean clothes. That was their number 1 priority. We're now at the beginning of chapter 5. Are the children getting along now? Yes, they're working well together. They are starting to get along. There were several things that the children did on Saturday morning in chapter 5. They went to the library, they went to get something to eat, they went to wash their clothes. So kind of think back to the things that they did, those 3 being the main 3 that I want you to try to remember. At this point, the children have been away from home for how many days? In chapter 5, it's 3 days. And then Jamie says something. He says that something is like sucking your thumb. It happens when you're not very sure of yourself. Do you guys remember what that was? Well, he said it was homesickness. Jamie said that homesickness is like sucking your thumb. It happens when you're not very sure of yourself. And then we have Jamie, who wanted to watch TV, and we had Claudia, who wanted to go to the library. Okay, moving on to chapter 6. At the beginning of chapter 6, it was what day of the week? Do you guys remember? It was a Sunday at the beginning of chapter 6. What color was the velvet under the angel originally? It was blue. What color was the velvet under the angel after it was changed? Gold. So you can kind of remember it in ABC order. B comes before G. So originally it was blue and then later gold. What letter of the alphabet did the children find that they considered to be a clue? They found the letter M. The children wrote the letter to the museum head on a typewriter. And the children watched the skaters at Rockefeller Center. So that is your main review for chapters 5 and 6. Your test is today. It's already posted if you're watching this after 8 o'clock on Monday. I would like it completed before 8 o'clock tomorrow. And I want you to start reading chapter 7, and we will discuss chapter 7 on Wednesday, and we'll test on chapter 7 and 8 on Friday. So good luck on your test. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And I will see you guys back here on Wednesday, where we will discuss chapter 7. Bye, 4A.